I just bought this super beautiful sailboat from the 1980s for $3,600 with severe damages. Let's start. So I was monitoring this boat for the last 6-8 months, and it was for sale for something around, talking about the bigger one, it was for sale for 50,000 Canadian dollars, and I found the price ridiculously overpriced. And then it recently popped up for an interesting price, so I checked it out and looked around it, and God, I love the lines of this boat. It is so majestic, it is so beautiful, but it has some severe damages. Let's start with the simple things. Wet, probably completely destroyed. Water came into the keel, froze and popped up this whole part. So we broke it out to see what is below, and it's actually not as bad as I thought. The same appears on the other side as well. We have here a massive crack. We have here minor cracks. So we have to, and here is something we have to look into as well. So we have to get rid of all the paint, bring it back to the fiberglass and see what's really going on, and then let it dry and rebuild this beauty. So if you wonder why it is for only $3,600, I'll show you in a second. And here we are in the cockpit. Look how deep this is. Let's put a bucket in there. This boat is built for ocean cruising. There are massive self-tailing winches included. A brand new rig is included. The best of the best, but everything else, yeah, it's getting challenging. The boat hasn't seen the water for the last 20 years, but it has seen a lot of rain. So one of the issues why it is so damaged is the previous owner does not have any clue about boat works. Everything is open, the water came in there, destroyed everything here. He built these things, I have no idea why. Here everything is damaged. This is completely rotten away. There's like no life left. Everything has to be replaced. There's no life left anymore. You see, you can bend it. A few elements are fine. The hardware is just incredibly beautiful and like the best of the best, but everything else is just such a shame. But I cannot let this boat destroy. We have to rebuild it. Look how beautiful it is. Look how massive it is. It has a 14-foot beam. It is so amazing. This again doesn't make sense. Everything has to be replaced. The windows. He had great ideas. He wanted to have this super heavy-duty ocean cruiser, and the boat has the potential for it. I think it has something of 14,000 pounds of lead, 12 or 14,000 pounds. 2 winches here. I got all the winches, so at least we have this. So brand new mast, self-tailing winches, and now look. Let's go inside. Isn't this beautiful? The most amazing interior you will ever see in your life. Right now, right here. And the reason I'm saying this, so I opened up everything because everything was wet. Water came in from everywhere because nothing is properly sealed. These things have to be completely renewed where the shame plates are in. They're bending, nothing is solid anymore. Then here everything dried. Is drying, and in summary, the whole boat will be rebuilt. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I decided I bought this boat, I couldn't sleep for the last 2 weeks. Every time I wanted to fall asleep, the next thought popped up and I was awake again. At 5 AM in the morning, I awoke, panicking about what have I done. So why did I do it? It's very simple. How often in life do you have the chance to have an ocean crossing, heavily built hull, and you can set up a brand new interior. You can build a brand new boat in a 1980s rock solid boat. These boats are not built anymore. Some companies do, but I don't like their interior. Or you have to pay millions of dollars for it. Let's be fair. So this will be the project. The boat comes with a few very interesting gimmicks. We have a warm water heater, we have winches, we have a brand new mast. I have to be careful that I don't fall in. We do have a few severe damages, but they're actually not super severe. It's fiberglass. You can easily fix them. And we're going to put an additional layer on the whole boat, around the whole boat, to give it a potential lost strength back. And then we're pretty much good to go. Should be done in 3 months, right? I wish. So, but the goal is we have now, I think July, end of July, and the goal is to have it ready for next spring. Will I be able to make it? I don't know. Join me and you will find out. But this boat deserves to be alive. It would be such a shame when we destroy it. When I came in here, I was measuring everything and was checking everything. It took me 1.5 hours. I was sitting here. I was completely nervous. I was completely out of range when I inspected the boat. And I made the seller an offer. Because the story of the boat is, the previous owner unfortunately just passed away. And his dream was always to build this boat and cross the Atlantic. That's honestly is my dream as well. I have currently a Pearson 35, but will be up for sale. Fully varnished, super beautiful. Check it out. Description will be, the link will be in the description below. But my boat is too small. I want to have my forever boat, and this here could be my forever boat. How often do we have the chance to build something so beautiful? And this is the reason why this boat comes with a brand new mast. The previous owner spent so much money on it. Surprisingly, I got offered a lot of help. I can guarantee you it won't be physically help, because nobody wants to help build other people the boat. Nobody is not the right term, but realistically speaking, everyone has a job, everyone has a life. This here is the only thing I know will stay. The quarter berth, we will rip out everything. All the walls will be properly insulated and probably with fiberglass sealed, so I will not have any, or I don't want to have any insulational issues. But back to the quarter berth. So the quarter berth might be installed a bit lower, we will see. There will be a nice cabinet, not something from the 1980s, something modern, what looks beautiful and is very functional. Maybe some cabinets. We will see what we can do. This here has to be rebuilt. This is, I don't know, we will see. So this is the first thing that will be done, because then at least I have a place to crash. So I can get up and will awake to this wonderful nightmare of work. So we will rip out everything here. Everything has to be gone. We will install a proper master bedroom. I'm not sure if I will put a wall right there where the headlight is, a watertight bulkhead in, put a bed in here, or maybe put a desk in here. This will be decided, and this has to be gone. And we will have a nice proper sized master bedroom, because this boat will be used to go everywhere I want to go. So the most common sense so far is to put the washroom in here, but because of the height I'm not sure how realistic this is. So I thought maybe it would make sense to put in the washroom here, but we will see. If you have ideas, let me know. Just checked, here's the 80 inches couch length, so that will probably be, so we have this part for the kitchen what might be too small, so maybe the galley will be, here's supposed to be the engine. This also will be removed completely because I'm going electric, and this will be very interesting to see how much power do you need to move a boat with an approximate displacement of 34,000 pounds. According to ChatGPT, I only need 1,000 batteries. Yeah, I won't have place for 1,000 batteries. So this will be a very, very interesting experiment to have a heavy built sailboat with electric motors. Thankfully the boat is so massive, we have a 14 feet beam, we have a lot of space to put up solar panels. And yeah, she will be very beautiful. Be surprised and join me on my journey. So far I opened up here everything was full of water. I removed all the water and something is already refilling. I hope this is from the fiberglass, like already bringing out the water so it dries out. But she is a beauty, she is such a beautiful boat. And when we go out, look at the depth here. You will be so protected when you're sailing, regardless of the waves. And the idea of putting such big tubes in, I always thought this is the way to go. I always wanted to have this, but this has to be rebuilt and refit properly. This is not right. Same here, you see the delamination. Everything has to be rebuilt. So, and if you really want to help to bring this project back to life and make this boat as wonderful and beautiful as it can, then please subscribe and maybe even consider becoming a Patreon sponsor, because every cent matters and will help rebuild her on time and making her better than ever. Thank you.